Gonna get ready to load the pack up for tomorrow.
Well, we just ran and grabbed the spotter, came back over here and threw it up, and the last thing you want to see, we got two guys right out on the ridge that we were planning on camping on tomorrow night. So it does look like one of them has a rifle and they have backpacking gear, so they're definitely gonna stay in there for a while. So we got a couple options. We can just do our normal hunt and just be right on there, right behind them the next few days. Or we could possibly walk around the corner and try to get out in front of them. There's a whole bunch of area in here, but something to think about later tonight and figure out a game plan.
Side of that one where we saw that sow.
Yep. And then that small bear down below.
Small bear, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, but you could tell they were staying for a bit. They had all their camp gear and everything. Well, it's our first morning. We're getting ready to head down, follow the same route as last year. We got a turkey gobbling, same spot as last year, it sounds like. Aaron and Clint, we're all up here, and Jeremy's gonna be filming majority of it. We're gonna get going.
Feeling something you can't explain. You feel the blood is pumping faster in your veins. Don't know what's going.
Yeah, I got a new rule this year. You can't say steep, nasty. Gotta describe the land using other words than steep and nasty.
Time, but now I'm gonna get what's mine. There's nowhere left on earth for you to hide. I'm gonna take your crown, write your name out of this town. Oh, it's too late to stop it now. It's your bloodline, you'll see the red inside my eyes. They'll be burning till I put you in the ground. I'm gonna hunt you down.
Hey, shoot a bear. Somebody's shooting him. I say we get down to that pine, huh? Or at least to this right here. That point? Yeah. Just got up and laid that down. That's what we do. Here we go.
Standing here tonight, I'm gonna take your crown, write your name out of this town. Oh, it's too late to stop it now. In your bloodline, you'll see the red inside my eyes. They'll be burning till I put you in the ground. I'm gonna hunt you down.
So we just cut the distance in about half. And we got up to here, and just as we sat down, the bear got up and fed around the corner into the draw there. So we can't turn him up right this second. We're just gonna sit here and wait till he comes out, shows himself. She's a slob.
She's a big old bear.
She's big.
So that big old bear we found is a proud mother of two.
So we just laid eyes back on the bear, and when you're doing this big spot and stock hunting, any kind of bear hunting, you got to be really careful that you're making sure that the bear doesn't have cubs. When we first spotted that bear, looked like it was by itself. We moved down, disappeared for a little bit, but came out, and there's two cubs with it. So just kind of shows you the importance of not launching way back up on the ridge across the canyon. Look at her sway.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Then we're gonna climb all the way up and...
Hey, these are creeks here in Idaho.
Sorry, cricks. We're gonna drop down to the creek.
The river's at the bottom.
That's true. We're gonna hit the creek.
If you're a biologist, it's a tributary.
Tributary. We're gonna hit the tributary.
Oh, we're getting enough oxygen to keep going. Look at you, model. Oh, this is kicking our butt. We're home. Well, we're probably 3/4 of the way up, but it's hot. And we're taking up more water than we normally carry because we're gonna be hunting off this top ridge and there's no water close other than dropping all the way down. So packing tons of water, that way we have plenty of water for an afternoon lunch and dinner and coffee, all that good stuff. So we're just slowly working our way up.
I don't know what else you would do.
That's what Tyler, when he called me last week, he's like, you guys should just go up to that road and just walk. But then you miss this, right?
He could be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big. Well, we just got up to our glassing point where we're gonna stay the rest of the night and into tomorrow. We've got a pile of country. We were sitting in this exact spot last year when we spotted the big red bear on the far canyon. So this is a good spot. Aaron shot his bear just right here last year, and there's so much country to look at. I'm guessing we're gonna see a bear tonight. Well, I was just glassing back there looking for sheds, and I came around the corner glassing, and I was just walking out here on this knob and looked down. I could see something moving, and there was a pretty decent cinnamon colored bear right down below us, probably 500 yards, and it just fed over the saddle. So we're not gonna be able to see him, but he may come out later. Decent bear for sure. Right down here on that river. Right where that bear was. Oh, there. He's there. I was just over there glassing.
And then it went up.
Yeah, he must have been on the bottom. He walked right out in the open. And then he went right into that timber. Well, no luck turning up the bear. Sounds like the guys coming back up. They went down to try to maybe see if they could get a different angle on him, see if they could turn him up, but he dove off that other side. So it's pretty much the middle of the day now. We're gonna sit down, relax, kick off our boots, eat some lunch, make a couple in-reach messages back to our families, and probably around 4 we'll start looking for bears. Well, we just got up here to our glassing spot. Took a nap earlier. Now it's 5:45, so we're gonna just scan the country and try to turn up some bears. We lightened our packs. Everything's set up back at camp, so if we do have to run after one tonight, make a move, we can go light. We still got to pack up the bear back up to where we're camped, because this is the ridge we'd be taking out. So should make for a nice event as far as a lighter load going after a bear. We're just gonna scan the country and try to find a bear. Well, we've been glassing this close hill for the last hour or so, and I was looking into tomorrow's drainage, and I turned up a bear, and it looked like a nice bear, so I put the spotter on it, and it's another big sow and a cub. There's just a tiny little cub over there. So, kind of stinks, but where there's these sows and cubs, there's got to be some boars. Well, we've been glassing for the last 2.5 hours. We haven't turned up any bears on this hill right in front of us. Kind of unfortunate, but that's how it goes. We could wake up tomorrow morning and we could spot one right here. So we do have the sow and cub on the far drainage. It's probably where we'll end up tomorrow night. Midday we'll make the trek over there and then set up for an evening hunt in that drainage, and then we'll finish out probably over there. But just a lot of country, and you never know when they could pop out. We still got about an hour left to light. So this area up here had a fire come through years ago, and at the base of every tree you'll see black, and a lot of it looks like bears, and you'll look at the same spot over and over again. And basically what we're doing is just looking in a single spot and looking for any movement. We'll sit on that area for a little bit, and then we'll move to the next one. It works pretty good, and you can occasionally, just glass scanning and pick them up, but for the most part we're just looking for any kind of movement that shows us where the bear might be.
Well, Justin and I are just getting settled down in the tent. Tonight was kind of slow. We did end up, Justin spotted another sow and a cub way back in the next canyon over, about 8 miles. We just got done talking with Aaron and Clint. They're sleeping about 150 yards up the hill in another flat spot, the only other flat spot we could find. We're gonna make up a little peak meal for tonight, have a little dinner, wake up and start all over again tomorrow. It's been a really long day. We've seen a total of 6 bears, 3 of them being cubs, which kind of deterred us from shooting because the 2 sows were nice. Good stuff. Just kidding.
See how it plans out today. We got the guy camping up the ridge from us, just a couple 100 yards, so we arm wrestled and we won, so we're actually gonna be able to hunt any part of the mountain we want.